Hello, by the way. We'll be getting started here soon. I'm just, I jumped the gun a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Save. Alright. Hi. We're listening to, what was the name of this album? It's actually a short one. There's only 6 tracks on it. It's The Vanishing of Elizabeth something or other. I can't read the whole thing. Name's too long. Elizabeth Rose. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this. And this is one of those royalty-free albums I have the rights to. So let me get the books ready, and then we'll start the stream. Alright, let me take this off of here. And let me leave my receipt here. So, let's see. Man, that's brutal. Apparently at Graham Crackers, the 50-cent book, the 50-cent bin has now become the 75-cent bin. That's a rather shocking fact right there. Register number 1. As if there's more than one register in that place. That is such a tiny little store. Hello, welcome. I can do something with all these plastic bags that are starting to accumulate in my room. I'm your host, elizibar, and we've been live for like, I don't know, a couple minutes now. And back from comic book and that kind of stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I need to write a note for myself. Something to do after stream. There we go. Note written. Of course, I'm also really bad at writing notes and then forgetting to do the thing I wrote the note for. I can't believe that they jacked the price up, man. Inflation is taking its toll. I went a little crazy in the 50-cent, or I'm sorry, the 75-cent bin, too. It's still like you get 3 free when you walk in, which I like. And I need to keep this receipt because it's got my point total for Westfield. I need to spin this at some point. Maybe I'll go buy a nice... Oh, maybe one of those Prince Valiant volumes. I got these beautiful hardback Prince Valiants sitting in there. I might spin this on that because I can get like $10 off. So, we went from like really mysterious music to like kind of dramatic. Like, what track is this? Track 3, Killer Escape. I guess that's why it's so dramatic. These are all pretty short little tracks, too. I'm going to have to put on some different music, I think. A lot of books. You know, I went into the 50-cent bin, I'm sorry, the 75-cent bin, and I was like, I saw that, and I'm like, oh, man. I got to get this Johnny Quest book. And then right next to it was this Badger book. And then right next to that was, I saw the Night Quest on the top of one of these Justice League Task Force books. I'm like, oh man, and then I saw right behind it, 7, 8, and 9. So I got like 4 issues in a row I can check out. Like, I totally had to do it. Hey! The boss music kicked in. Hey, Ninja Weasel. Oh man. Having a good day. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day at work, even though I'm working at home this week. How are you doing? You still driving around? Reverend Horton, he covered the giant. I don't think I've actually heard that. You want to find that and drop it in the Discord, my dude, and then I can listen to it, you know, off stream, so we don't get annihilated. Oh, Maury is showing off his latest acquisition, Batman number 171. Okay, he's definitely buying way more upscale, upmarket books than I am. Chilling so far this week. They've got you on retainer to the end of March. Feel free to delete like that, so you don't you're not doxing who you work for there. Or I'll delete it for you. Let me just do that so it gets out of the chat. Like I don't. There we go. I don't want anybody to like see that and like start cyber stalking some random guy on the internet with a beard. Like that'd be weird. So I hope that doesn't get you in trouble with like the YouTube chat posting stuff. But trying to respect you. Oh, you're just contracted with. Well, never mind. I guess I can. Can I undelete? Nope. Oh well. Too bad. Oh, I got some news, but I don't think I can share it. About indie comic stuff. I don't think I can share it, which sucks. I really want to tell you. I really want to tell everybody about it because it's very uncool how that's going down. But it's not my story to tell. I'm just very happy that I did not back that Kickstarter. Because, of course, in comics, you know, you can't have any kind of comic stuff without drama. I don't know what it is. Yes, I do know what it is. It's creative people. It's just how creative people go. Hey, neither of those links work. That's weird. Oh. Shoot. I should have... If I'd... Oh my gosh. I feel a little bit responsible for this situation. I need to go tell some people stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the stream. No. It's not... Discord for me? It's ball. Thank you, my dude. Absolutely not Rags related. Rags related stuff, well, I guess very tangentially because that's how I found out about it, but... I'm over here gesturing in front of myself at my keyboard. Like you can see my hands going like this as I'm talking. It's just a bummer. It's a bummer. It's not my story to tell, so I'm not gonna. But I gotta go talk to somebody after this stream's over. Anyway, let's look at comic books. That's what we're here for, right? We're not here for drama. Okay, everybody's actually here for drama because drama sells. We're actually gonna start with this Johnny Quest book. I don't think I've ever actually owned a Johnny Quest comic before. It's your Italian blood. I think I do have some on my paternal grandmother's side. Let me just pull up CLZ here. See if I have like another Johnny Quest book. I don't think I do. But you know what? No, I totally don't. So this is cool. This is my first Johnny Quest comic right here. That's awesome. Man, I love... well, the original Johnny Quest cartoon's pretty good, but I really, really like the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. I wish Cartoon Network, whoever owns them these days, I have no idea, I wish they had just like kept cranking that show out, because like the 30 episodes that exist are all absolutely fantastic. We got like Mercenaries, South American Dictatorship. I'm liking where this is going. Ray Spannon being a bad dude, as usual. Johnny getting into trouble, discovering dead people. Stop doing that, Johnny. It's bad for you. Oh, snap! You never watched The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest? Oh, dude. It's like peak animation, dude. Late 90s, I guess mid-late 90s. Like, it looks superb. You can probably find it on YouTube if you go look. I don't know who's streaming it or what streaming service it's on. But there's some real gems of episodes in there. They go around for most of it. They bounce around looking at different, like mythological kind of stuff is what I remember. Like, I think there's an episode about the Jersey Devil. There's an episode about the concept of amok, you know, running amok, except the amok is a real creature. Just lots of fun stuff like that, man. It was a pretty cool show. Pretty cool show. This looks like an okay comic. I don't know that it's great. The coloring is a little off. I wish it actually... The interior was colored like the cover, where it's just flats. Because a lot of the coloring looks kind of like... watercolors, maybe? There's a lot of bleed to the color in places. And the flats on the cover look absolutely pristine. Let's see. So here we go. Night Quest, The Search. So Batman tie-in. Who's even on this team? Like, who's even on this team? Because we got like some wildly different characters on different covers here. Or is it like not a particular team? Is it just like this is the Justice League book and we're just rotating through people on the story or what? I don't know. The Search. Everyone on the island was awakened by explosions that reduced the hotel to a pile of smoldering rubble. Seconds ago, panting and soaked, these two ran into the square and stopped as though they had hit a wall. Now they stare through the rain, eyes stinging from the smoke, until finally the bronze tiger whispers, "They're in there. Wayne and the English guy Alfred. Buried under all that. We gotta help them." Written by Denny O'Neil. It's probably an okay book then. Oh man, look at this ad for a Street Fighter clone. Hey, El Crudo, my dude. Welcome to the party. We're just going through the books I got out of what used to be the 50-cent bin at Graham Crackers. It is now the 75-cent bin. Fortunately, you still get the 3 free books. And I wish they paid me, man. I wish they gave... Man, this is so a Street Fighter ripoff. No, let's go back here. Look at this. Look, there's like M. Bison right there. Dude, you're not even hiding it. You're not even hiding that you're ripping off Street Fighter. How many of those Street Fighter ripoffs came out there in the early 90s? Oh, that looks pretty cool. Okay. So I guess Wayne is not Wayne. Who knows what's going on in this book? Inflation hit the 25-cent bin hard. It did. It did. Then I got issue 7. You noticing a trend here? Like 6, 7. Uh-huh. Don't worry, we got more. DC Bloodlines trading cards. Man, I unironically really enjoy Cyborg Superman. I also really like Steel. 2 really cool dudes. Are they watching TV? Yeah, a whole bunch of them in costume are just watching a movie. Hold on, can I see what the movie is? An Affair to Remember. That's what it said. It's just upside down. That looks like that's what they rented. From... I can't make out what this scrawl is supposed to say, but I'm guessing it's like a Blockbuster ripoff. Well, sucks to be that guy, whoever that's supposed to be. She doesn't understand the dangers involved. She will test the mettle of the women from your world, and if they do not measure up, then their heads will be sent back, along with yours as warning how to intrude our land again. Okay! Great people they've run into here. Fantastic people. I actually want to sit down. I want to stop this stream and just read this, but of course, we're not going to do that. So we changed writers. I guess because this was a Batman book, they got Denny O'Neil to write it. Okay, works for me. What we got over here? And John Johns will never be the same. I mean, what, are the Martians back? Did John take a trip to Barsoom? Is that what's going on here? Whoa! I could show that on stream, but whoa! Here we go. That's kind of monochromatic. Wait, somebody just fell into the lava? Hold on. We're throwing people in volcano lava pits, man! Justice League got hardcore. I thought only Rorschach did that kind of stuff. Apparently John Johns has been hanging out with Rorschach or something here, if we're just like throwing people down elevator shafts into lava pits or something. I don't know. But I do know I'm going to take a quick drink. All right. Man, I've been thinking about for a long time doing a show where it's like Tales from the 50-cent bin, but if inflation's like crept in. Tales from the 75-cent bin just doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Like, I don't know, that's starting to get expensive. And then we do have issue 9 of this run of whatever this is. I don't know what Wild Times is. I'm guessing that's a story arc. Who is this guy? Please don't tell me that's Uncle Sam. Alternately, is that like Judge Dredd? Who knows? Let's find out. He's some guy. Nice career, Joe Doofus. Saw this in a comic book once. Hey, that worked. Looks like somebody else is bailing him out. Probably John. Don't be. It was me, Geist, the Twilight Man. I mean, you kind of look like Grifter, except your colors are wrong, dude. Also, you're not nearly as cool. Oh man, everybody's favorite stuff. Mario Edutainment from the Software Toolworks. Oh! Men get arrested, dogs get put down, or evil people with volcano layers. Badger number 50. $4 in like 1988 currency. When was this published? 1989. So that means this would be like a $10 book today. Maybe $15 book. Me? I got it. Probably for free. Let's just go with free. Free sounds good. The best price. And hey, this is all things Ninja Weasel likes right here. Ninja Weasel could in fact be the Badger. Wine, women, song, violence, and beer. Saw this in a comic one, bruh. I wish I'd seen that comment when I saw that book open. My dude, yeah. Alright, let's change up the music here, because we've probably looped through this album like 3 times now. It is not a very long album. This one's titled Witchcraft. Let's go with Witchcraft and see how witchy it is. The story behind her smile. Ooh, we're already starting off with some interesting song titles. Between Two Worlds, I might have listened to this one already, now that I'm looking at these song titles. I saw there was a Humble Bundle for more royalty-free music. I'm thinking about getting that one too. Alright, so let's go to track 1. The story behind her smile. Swap out beer for mead, and we are in it to win. Hey, you know, same concept. You're just fermenting something different. You're just letting bacteria and yeast work on something entirely different. Hold on. What if... I'm spitballing here. What if we fermented grain and honey, and we made myrrh or bead? Think about it. Think about it. This could be the next big thing. We could dominate the alcohol industry. We'll sell this to Anheuser-Busch, make millions, and then nobody will drink it, which is even better. So we don't actually have to provide a product that anybody wants. Now I'm thinking with big business here. Hold on, I have lost track of my chat. There's my chat. Hi, chat. So this music is definitely building up. Alright, let's flip this open. I gotta sit down and read all the Badger that I have, because I got tons of Badger, man. I got like 20 issues of this stuff just laying around waiting to be read. Same thing with all the John Sable I own. I've read a little bit of it, but not all of it. One of the things I'd like to do is collect like all the John Sable freelance issues and then get like a custom case to put them in. I think that'd be pretty cool. That is a star-destroying big brain idea right there. Yes! Perfect. I knew it. It's perfect for big business. They'll love it. And hey, if you're out there watching this and you've made it 20 minutes into this video with me, thumbs up. Also remember to hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you would like to see more. I really like the clean lines in this, man. Ah, Badger. The guy who just kung fu's people and is a little crazy. I like the die cut cover too. That's pretty cool. I love that kind of gimmick, man. Although the best one is the Wolverine comic with the slashes across it. Like everybody loves that book. Like you see that cover and you go, man, that is a cool cover. Because you know what? That is a cool cover. Also, it looks like my camera's not quite level, but I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to mess it up. Alright, now we're just stuff I actually like paid real money for. I mean, I guess I paid 75 cents each for 3 of those, but now we're getting to stuff I actually paid for, like real money. And we'll start with this one. This was a lark. So Black Knight is a really, really old character. I'm not even sure who wrote this. So this is from 1955. So I see Stan Lee right here. So Stan Lee wrote this. This was back when Marvel was actually Atlas Comics, I think. Doesn't say that down here. I'm just gonna flip through and see if there's thing that says. No, there's not. Oh, it's on the cover. Zabadoobadoo. So this is a reprint of a really, really old book. Hey. Half the reason I got it is the vintage ads. Like, you know these are going to be a hoot, man. Just flipping through it just now, of course, there is a Charles Atlas ad in it. Like, you knew this was coming, man. Continued after next page. Boom. Oh, it looks pretty good, too. This is some really clean, very newspaper strip artwork. You know, I was just talking earlier how I was thinking about using my $10 I have at Westfield Comics to go buy like a Prince Valiant volume. Because they got these beautiful hardback ones in there that I look at every time I walk by them. And that might be kind of cool. Ho-ho! Jolly good time! Galahad rides to the west. Alright, cool. Wait, no, let's read the whole thing. Gawain will take the southern trail, and you, the northern Lancelot. Galahad rides to the west. Godspeed, good knights. May return with our king, or not at all. For Arthur and England! Oh yeah, in all Camelot, only 2 men suspected the real reason of Arthur's disappearance. One was Percy of Scandia. And who is the other? Oh baby, how I made a small fortune in spare time. Mail coupon for your free money-making outfit. Nice. Well, let's get that Charles Atlas ad. It's right here in the back. Boom! Charles Atlas. Like, right there, man. Charles Atlas lives on forever. You cannot kill Charles Atlas because he will forever be that photo. Like, up through, like, even when I was a kid, man, Charles Atlas was still rocking it. Okay, but is there a Black Dragon Dojo Society ad featuring Count? No, because I don't think Count Dante was doing his thing yet. He didn't get started till the 60s. This predates Count Dante. So, I'm sorry, Ninja Weasel, it's too old for Count Dante. But I'm pretty sure I have some other facsimile book that does in fact have Count Dante in it. Now, we just go from Black Knight to, with Arthurian Legend, to Once and Future with Arthurian Legend. And I'm pretty sure that's Lancelot on the cover right there. I don't think I want to fight Lancelot because he's literally the best fighter. Undefeated, except for that one guy who cheated when he fought him. Dude, I just opened up a book. And we have a dragon. Named the Crown Prince of Death, Master of Time. That's true. So I just opened this up. Right here. Dragon. Pretty sure that's the first dragon I've seen in this series. Okay, the music got way too quiet there. Okay, music's coming back. Good, good. Let's see, we got Spec Ops guys doing Spec Ops things. Dragon, Spec Ops guys. And a very angry Lancelot who just realized that the lady he slept with 20 years ago is not Guinevere. I think that's because Lancelot is all about the business. So we have a very upset Lancelot right there. Yep. Very angry. Hey, Eli Easy. Dude, you are a little bit late. You've missed like half this stuff, but don't worry. Just for you. Just for you, man. We'll flip through the stack one more time. Starting off with a Johnny Quest comic. The first and only Johnny Quest book I own. I really liked The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, and of course the old cartoon, Hanna-Barbera one, was also fantastic. Then I got all this Justice League Task Force, never even heard of this series before, but I saw that Night Quest, and then there were these other ones just sitting right next to it, so you know, I had to go for it, man. And I did learn the tragic news that the 50-cent bin at Graham Crackers is now the 75-cent bin. Really breaking my bank here. And I got this Badger square-bound thing with a die-cut cover. Totally cool. This was $4 in 1989, so it's like, I don't know, 15 bucks today. It's amazing how much inflation has happened. Oh no, not just... Oh god, is it bad? Don't tell me Justice League Task Force is bad. But I never even heard of it until today. And that Night Quest tie-in, like, totally lured me in. Then we just got done looking at Black Knight here, the facsimile edition. Most, like I was telling Ninja, like mostly, if I'm honest, I bought it for the ads. Different triangles, 25 cents. The buyers of our world's best looking approvals. Picture stamps. What? I don't even know what I'm looking at, man. Oh, hey, blackhead gun. Every teenager needs one of those, right? U.S. Classics, 50-year-old collection. Dang. Song poems. Send your poems for free examination here at Phonograph Records Made. Da-da-da-da-da. And a catalog of 3,000 novelties. Oh, baby. Let me sign right up. Book was okay, but the game was bad. I didn't even know there was a game. Wish Marvel would reprint Millie the Model. That's one of their old romance books, I guess, huh? I'm not super familiar with their line of old romance books from way back in the day. Anyway, we were just looking at Once and Future, and, you know, there's a dragon and a very angry Lancelot in this book, so I am absolutely like, okay, you go Lancelot, you're blue, you look like you're from a Spawn comic, and you're angry. We can work with this. We can have a cool comic book based on that. Plus that cover, he looks super cool. But he does look like he's out of a Spawn comic, man. Alright, we only got 3 books left. Hey, March here. Man, I am not flipping through that stack of books again. I just did it for Eli Easy. Okay, we'll do it real quick. No explanations, though. From the 75-cent, not 50-cent bin. I was very surprised. I was like, man, Sean, I rated the 50-cent bin pretty hard. He's like, it's a 75-cent bin. And I'm like, ooh, I'm a big spender. Yep, there's my story. Alright, cool. Savage Avengers 18. Sadly, according to Sean, it does not live up to Deadpool getting pushed through prison bars. And kind of just flipping through it just now. We're definitely not looking like we're as much fun as issue 17 was. Just for, ooh, I don't know, Cool and Gaff like eating a symbiote's kind of cool. That's kind of grody and awesome. I can get behind that. You're fine. Okay, whoo! Whew. Oh, man. I was so worried. That's French. It means the worried. I don't know if you knew that, but clearly I speak le français. Oui. Oh. Oh, yeah. I did it. I went there. I said it. So I got like potential drama here that I'm gonna have to talk about, but I gotta talk to somebody else before I can talk about it because it ain't my drama. Indie Comics, man. How does Indie Comics, a collection of stuff? Oh, what a great tribute! What a fantastic little tribute right there. Was that 80? That's a pretty good run, man. You make it up to 70. Anything after that is a pretty good run in my book. So I'm hoping I'm going to like this, but my hopes are not high for liking it. Oh no? Well, I don't think it's going to affect anybody you know, March. Well, maybe it does. Hey! We're back to the original art team! Not that I dislike the art in issue 5 of this thing, but it is wildly different. Once I got into it, I think the review for this went up earlier today. But once you started reading this thing, let me find the yeah. Once you started reading this thing and you got the stuff like this, issue 5 was spectacular. It's not as clean and Miami Vice feeling as the normal art. And this has got the original artist back on here. And using a kid as a hostage. Very cool. Corbin doesn't get his due enough. You know, I couldn't tell you a single thing he's done. But that looks like a really nice tribute that they made for him. So I will have to go do some research and figure stuff out. Yep. It's definitely Hotline Miami. It is so rare for me to get to see any media, whether we're talking comic books or we're talking adaptations from like print to film or film to prose or whatever. It is very rare to see somebody go in. I'm trying to get my words carefully here. To go in and create an adaptation that feels genuinely like it's the same as the source material. That's a pretty rare thing. Sometimes it happens. Some of the Star Wars extended universe books do that, like the Thrawn novels. The one that's set between Empire and Return of the Jedi. I'm suddenly blanking on it. But that was the one that George Lucas like had a soundtrack created for, that he considered part of the Star Wars canon, like it was a movie. It's rare to get something in a media that fits its subject matter perfectly, and Hotline Miami, the comic, absolutely does. You sub to it and you have yet to read it, man. This is so good. This is so good. They should. Everybody that liked the game a lot, and there's a couple thousand people, man. The community that makes levels and stuff for Hotline Miami, even now, like, I don't know, 5 years after Hotline Miami 2 came out, I knew what book you meant, man. Even like 6 years after Hotline Miami 2 came out, 5 years, whatever it's been, like, that is still a very active, very weird community. I've peeped into it over the years, like playing the levels that they made. Maybe you wait for the trades and read those. Hey, whatever works for you. Everybody that like is in that community should be reading this book, and I wish they could. But once again, comic books have no promotion. Let me pull up Steam here, and I'm going to go over to the Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2 and see if there's like a news post about this, because there should be. Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. Community content updates. I don't see a news post. I just see a lot of people posting memes and levels. And art. That's a pretty cool art piece. Hold on. I think I'm going to have to flip over here and show that. It's very 80s. Let me show right monitor. Very 80s. Pretty cool piece. Like, it is still, to this day, years later, a very much a thriving kind of community. But here on Steam, the place where you would go to see like news, there sure doesn't appear to be any news about this comic coming out. Now you'd think that the publisher would be interested in promoting the comic, and that way you like build synergies. Oh yeah, we'll do this, we'll get people looking at the comic, then the comic will drive sales back to the book, and it'll go in a circle like that, round and around. But that's just not how it works, man. That's cool art. Yeah, it's a nice little piece. And in a world where comic books make sense, the game would promote the comic would promote the game, everybody makes more money, everybody wins. It's just like all these Marvel movies that have come out over the years. How many Marvel movies have come out, and how many billions of dollars have they made? I mean, you're probably looking at, what, 30 movies at this point? Feels like it. Let's say each of them has grossed half a billion dollars. So you're looking at $15 billion in gross. Now that's not going to be net for anybody, because Hollywood accounting means none of those movies actually turn to profit, and yet somehow studios stay open. Go figure that one. But all that money, and what did comic books get out of all those adaptations? Zip. Sales are about as low as they've ever been. I think this year is going to, according to Sean, my man at Graham Cracker, he's selling more books this year than he has the last couple years so far. So he's riding pretty high on the sales front there. But like from 2016 to 2020, sales were not that great. In fact, I don't even know a year when you could describe comic book sales as being that great, without going all the way back to like 1991 or something like that, when you had people selling like 1 million copies of Amazing Spider-Man. How have we had, what, 8 Spider-Man movies with Spider-Man and a couple other movies, and Amazing Spider-Man is not selling 200,000 units? That's not that many comic books. Hundreds of millions of people around the world have seen those movies. In the US alone, you're probably looking at 100 million people at this point who have seen like Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man didn't get no like gigantic sales uptick. Okay, off soapbox. I'm getting off the soapbox. Hotline Miami number 6 looks like it's awesome. It looks way less drug-fueled than number 5, which is kind of a shame because number 5 was absolutely spectacular despite having a completely different art style, which is something I thought I was going to hate going into it. It's a sin to actually market your product. I mean, it seems like it. Or maybe, really, you should say it's a sin to market the product in the wrong way. Some publishers obviously don't care about that. I don't know if this is like the A cover or what for Sacred 6, number 7 here. I was a little surprised when this got handed to me when I was picking up my books at Westfield. I was like, hoy jamama. Like, I'm going to need one of those little black-bagged comics, they're comic bags. It's got like the blacked out section on the front to put this book in so I don't get in trouble walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? I have not done a single review of Sacred 6, man. I don't know what's happening in this comic half the time. And wow, I'm glad I didn't show that page. Well, that looks unfortunate for Vampirella. She's kind of missing her insides. Hold on, lol. I'm not reading Sacred 6 and I feel like I need to. Booty, 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 rocket everywhere. Yeah, Miss New Booty right there on the cover. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know what's going on in this book, and I don't know if you should be reading it or not. Like, I buy this book every month. I started with like when issue 4 came out, I think, and I got like the first 3. Westfield had to back order one for me, I think. And by back order, I mean they had to get it out of their warehouse because they're also online store. Like, I couldn't tell you what happened in the first series. There was a bunch of conspiracy stuff about a town where vampires and normal people like lived together, and the feds wanted to kill all the vampires. And then like Vampirella started massacring cops or something. Like, that way they would have like a monster to chase instead of chasing after the local vampires or something. And along the way there was a group called the Sacred 6 who all got killed. They were like vampire queens, and then Draculina. Yeah, I guess Draculina, where Vampirella's mom, like, wanted them all dead, so Lilith had them all killed by the other 6 people that she assembled, who are the 6 that you see on the... I don't know anymore what's going on in this book. It doesn't make any sense. Christopher Priest keeps jumping through time all over the place. Time and space have no meaning. We have like one storyline that may not even be real. It's just some kid telling another kid a story. I feel like I'm reading Watchmen, except it's just way more confusing in every possible way. And yet I keep buying it. So I don't know what that says about me. It sure says something, though. Is this even playing music? Like, come on. This is a wimpy album. Remind me not to play this one again. But it seems like this story should be like a slam dunk, right? I mean, look at the lineup here, man. You can't actually read the lineup because they picked the wrong color font on top of that picture. Pro tip, you can put an outline around your letters. They got all these weird crossover books that they're doing, and I don't know how I feel about any of them. Like, I almost picked up this over the weekend, but I didn't. Oh, here we go. This is the regular cover. This is cover A. Okay, well, Lucio Perillo. You know what? I wonder if I get Brian Ball to do a Rags cover from him. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so that's all my books that I got this week. We're going to just lay them out one more time here. There's too many books here, I think, to try to lay out in an aesthetically pleasing manner. So we're just going to kind of carpet as much of the screen as like... Ow! Thank you for that. Pring! Right in my ear. Ah. Badger did the trick. Badger did the trick. Perfect. And then we'll just kind of like put those books like that. And I think I'm going to get out of here. I need to go exchange some chat messages and have a brief discussion. And then I might go stream on Twitch. I don't know. I got a little bit of a headache. But I might go do some Skyrim over on Twitch land. So unless any of you fine people have any parting thoughts, I'm going to get out of here in just a little bit. Brian is going to... I think it's a different Brian, isn't it? I'm talking about Brian Ball. I'm not talking about the Brian whose book was just announced with Alterna. I forgot his name. But I like the... You know what? This is a good discussion point. Let me see if I can find Peter Simeti's post about that. Or it was a YouTube video, wasn't it? Hold on. Oh, I'm glad I didn't show my screen because I would have just kind of spoiled drama that's not mine to spoil. Yikes. That was almost a yikes. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I got too many videos on here. I subscribe to too many YouTube channels, I think is what I'm learning here. Brian Ball, that's it. Brian Ball's Wolf and Batsy. Oh, I just wanted to make the thumbnail bigger. Let's see. Here we go. This'll do. Let me look at my chat real quick. No, it's not the same dude. It's not the same dude at all. Here we go. This looks like a fun book. There we go. So, Brian Ball's Wolf and Batsy. Brian Ball, Wolf and Batsy, as opposed to Brian Ball from Rags. So, different dude. Very different looking comic. I mean, so I guess we have a werewolf and a vampire or something? That seems like a recipe for some wacky hijinks. And or mass murder. Either way, it should make a fun story. Although from the art style, I'm guessing it's more the wacky hijinks than the mass murder. Oh, you know what? There's a webcomic that I check in on every couple of weeks. Let me put that up too. This one, The Good Blood. The creator, I've seen him on a couple of different social media platforms. He seems pretty cool. And I have a lot of fun reading this comic. It's about this mage, the redhead there. She's like a blood mage. So all her magic is like powered with her blood and stuff. And she's like trying to adventure to get to a particular place. And along the way, she met this bard who's the blonde and green there. And they just have like weird adventures in a fantasy setting where they get into way more danger than a spoony bard has any right to get into. Together they eat crime. Yeah. That would be a pretty good tagline for a werewolf and vampire comic book series. Alright. I think I am going to get out of here. I need to go actually deal with a headache that just started. I don't know where this came from. I haven't watched the video yet. Just heard the name in passing, hints of confusion. I got you, man. No worries. I understand. And besides, the way I'm saying it, Brian Ball versus Brian Ball, or Brian Bow, like, super easy to get confused. Super easy. So, Ninja Weasel, Manny Shape, Eli Easy, Dark Emerald March Hare, and the people that have been out there lurking and making my viewer count bounce up and down, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm going to go take some Tylenol, then have a discussion, and then maybe I'll be over on Twitch doing some more Skyrim, trying to knock out all the quests in that game, just like I did with Fallout 4. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me do the traditional mute the microphone, wave, and then thumbs up. That way I know in my preview window on YouTube when you guys have seen that stuff, so I don't end the stream too early. Bye-bye.